and now I've had particular success for Facebook with this and Instagram, not with my own account. I don't know. It's like when you're a plumber, you always have the leaky tap. My own account, look, they're traveling along okay. You know, they're doing okay and everything. And of course, I don't do any paid advertising. All my work, which is my full-time work, and I have staff, etc., comes from just, you know, the following that I have. However, for accounts that I'm working on for clients, I've had massive success with this, mostly on Facebook, and then probably second on LinkedIn. And I'm going to show you a few stats in a moment. So what you do essentially is you want to create reels. Reels are really hot right now. And I think this is why it's working really, really well on Facebook pages, is because it's a relatively new feature. And anytime there's a new feature on a platform, the platform always pushes your content out because they want you to use it. So that's a separate tip as well. So what you want to do, if you come across content that you think would be really great for your page and that you can put your own twist on it, you want to download that video. You don't want to share it. You want to download it. And what you need to do is use free software, which you just Google. If you want to download from Facebook, you just Google free Facebook downloader. I think there's a company called, I know we use SnapTik for TikTok. They also do Snap Insta, and I'm pretty sure Facebook, it's called Snap Save, but if you just type it in, it'll pretty much come up because it's the main one to use. You can do this for YouTube as well, and you can do this for LinkedIn videos as well. And once you have that MP4, so you're going to download it as an MP4, you're then going to upload it as new content. So that's the key there. Okay, you're not sharing, you're uploading it. You want to credit the artist, or sorry, the creator, the original creator. If you don't know who the original video was from, which is fine, that happens because it does get shared a lot. Sometimes I've just put video creator unknown, and yeah, that's fine. You can completely do that because you're not claiming that you've made it. The only thing that you can't do is make any claims. So you can't say, you know, upload the video and say, Will Smith is wearing my t-shirts from my online store, or, you know, he works out at our gyms, or you cannot make claims that aren't true and that are misleading, but you can certainly share other people's content, repurpose other people's content, make it your own. The thing is with social media, and I had this recently, I had someone contact me on my personal profile for Facebook and say, oh, take that down and you've got no right, it goes against my guidelines. They can't do anything about it. She was really nasty. And I was sharing it because it was a really funny video. And I thought, wow, this woman's amazing. And she was really horrible. I won't name and shame because that's just, yeah, that's just bad energy on my behalf. But I didn't take it down because I don't need to. And it was done with good intent, and I didn't make any claims, and I credited her, which is how she knew that I had reposted her content. Because she's like, oh, you know, it's great that you credited me and I'm glad that you enjoyed it, but take it down. I'm like, no, you do not own that content. People think it's intellectual property. It's not. You don't own it. None of us own any of our content online. If it's in the public space, we don't own it. What you can't do is, if someone was to post up a post about how, you know, a system that they've designed, like not that I would, because I can't give my secrets away unless someone is working with my agency, but let's say I posted up my organic strategy, right? I'm going to give you some tips today, but let's say I posted up the whole shebang of it. Sorry, I'll just turn this around. The whole shebang, and said, this is how I do it, and blah, blah, blah. And someone took that and claimed it as their own. Yeah, of course, that's taking my intellectual property. But pretty much when you post something online, it's out there. Just don't make any claims. So you want to credit the original owner, content creator, and make it your own. So I'll show you some examples here. I'll just share my screen. Just give me a moment. Actually, hopefully this works. Don't look at my desktop, everyone. And stop share, because that's that's how my brain works as well. I'm going to be honest. That's how my brain works. Yeah, is like tabs on a computer. I'm going to be completely honest. Okay, I'm screen sharing here. So first of all, I want to show you my sister's business that I work on. Instagram, resume your journey. I'm going to show you the power of this journey. What is going on there? Hang on, Instagram. Let's just go into Instagram now. I've got some really great examples for Facebook as well. So just excuse me with this at the moment. Okay, so slow, the internet. We're going to log into Instagram. I'm going to show you something that I repurposed that has done incredibly well. So this is an account that I look after. Now, you don't have to have the biggest following to monetize your accounts. Don't get hooked up, like you're going to see these views and everything. Don't get hooked up with that, because if you're targeting the wrong audience, none of it's going to matter. None of it matters. You know, I've got maybe, I think 10,500 on TikTok, but they're targeted. So I make money from that. LinkedIn, 90% of my income comes through. There's no point building these hordes of followers for what? You haven't monetized it, but I'm going to show you the difference, how to do it differently. This video here, I'm not going to, oh, well, yeah, you can see that. It's quite a disgusting video, actually. I really hate it because of the, yeah, it's really disgusting. Now, this is up to, actually, I don't think I can show you. It's not showing the views because I'm doing it from a desktop. Last time I checked, which was about an hour ago, it was almost at 80,000 views. Now, what's amazing about that, okay, views, whatever, it hasn't, you know, they've got some followers out of it, but I don't want people following this account if they're not targeted. I only want targeted people. But what it does do, I'm going to show you, and this is why you got to be really, really smart with this, is let's say this one's a new, actually, we'll look at this one. This one is an older video, but see these hashtags here. What happens when you get a lot of views is that the algorithm then aligns, and this is on Facebook, LinkedIn, it doesn't matter. The algorithm aligns you in these search terms. So what that means, and because social media is indexed on Google, they're social media accounts, but they're really search engines. What happens is that you become then searchable when someone types in Bendigo pest control, for example. Okay, they don't need to know the company name because no one knows the company name. Well, I shouldn't say no one knows it, but like it's not a big known name, but then it becomes searchable. It becomes searchable on Instagram and it becomes searchable on Google. So see this? Bendigo pest control. Now, this is a very small hashtag, okay? And I've only used this tag 23 times. But look, these are all posts from this company. So basically now, because obviously I don't use Bendigo pest control on all of the posts. If I tapped on the other ones, you'll see as well. But basically that now is indexed in Instagram or Facebook or whatever account you're on. Or when you go into Google, it's going to come up as an Instagram post to say, hey, here's a company. So it's really smart. If you want to do this the really smart way, that's the best way to do it. Let's have a look here. Let's go pest control Bendigo. Now, this has only been up for 3 days, so it may not be indexing yet because it can take a little bit of time. No, look, this is this company. This is the same company. This is the same company. This one's not, so this is a competitor. So we've pushed them all out of the way because I'm consistent with it. These are all VIP pest control. So it's a no-brainer. Get views on there, but target the right audience so that it comes back to you this way. Now, if you're doing this on Facebook, let's have a look there. Well, to say, actually, I won't share that because it's the same on Facebook. If you're doing this on Facebook, it's exactly the same, guys. You're going to be indexed not only for a Facebook search, but for Google. But most people don't go onto Facebook or Instagram and search your company, but you will come up because you're sitting at the top on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, but you're also sitting at the top in the Google search because Google will index your social media. So it's a really smart strategy.